All right. We are back at it again, doing another Blue Lock chapter review live stream here on the Moon Piece podcast channel. If you don't already know, I am one of your hosts, Rono Daniel, aka Danny, here reviewing Blue Lock. This is one of my many live streams that we do here on the Moon Piece podcast channel. If you don't know, we review One Piece, Kagurabachi, that's monthly though. And right now, actually, that's really it as far as manga goes. I was doing Dandadan for a little bit, but as far as scheduling restrictions go, that has been put a pause. Let me just check the audio. All right, perfect. That sounds good. All right. So, as stated before, we are doing Blue Lock Chapter 310 today, titled Give It Up. Now, last time we were here, we saw the Blue Lock crew band get back together. Their 2-week break is off, right? Now they're all doing special training. And then we cut to Nagi and Igaguri at an arcade. He comes up behind him, and what seems to be like he's been looking for him for a minute. Why? To have a chat, to have a conversation. But the question is, what about? So I'm assuming, again, I don't get spoilers. I do a really good job staying away from spoilers, but I do know that that is a big part of this chapter. So we'll see how that plays into things today. I doubt we're going to see the Blue Lock crew, right? I feel like that special training we're not going to see until like the very end. And then, honestly, if we're talking about the Boratsuda 3, because I know everybody and their mother is talking about Kira being a part of that, and I don't know. I did see a manga panel where Kira comes in front of Igaguri, right? But I don't know if that's like fanfic, if that's just like made up. I don't know if that's official or not, but I really would like to see Kira come back in the Boratsuda 3. I think that would just be ingenious writing, so I guess I'll find out today whether or not that was fake or not. So, without further ado, let's get into the chapter, Blue Lock 310, again titled Give It Up. And we are reading on Kodansha's official site. So, we cut to Nagi and Igaguri walking, and wow, the height difference is staggering, jeez. I looked up your school and went there, but you weren't around. They acted like I was some kind of creeper, which is funny because, like, I feel like they would at least like know, like, oh yeah, you were part of Blue Lock, right? Weren't you there? And Igarashi is like, I asked your classmates and they said you might be at that arcade. I've been looking for you. Hail the 3 treasures. I guess that's what he's doing. That's funny, fucking monk. And he's like, oh, so you're a creeper now, Igaguri? Also, they do call him Igaguri. No, I said I am not. I came here to see you. And look at Nagi teasing him. That's so sweet. I feel like Nagi's just like desperate for attention. So what do you want, stalker son? And he's like, and Igaguri is looking at him like, what are you talking about, bro? Why do you look so down bad right now? But honestly, Nagi's drip's hitting too right now. I see the same brand on the hoodie. Man's got the whole fit, top to bottom. And Igaguri's like, Nagi, what are you going to do about soccer? Huh? Well, I haven't decided. Yeah, I figured that was the case. Nagi's like, what? Have you figured it out? And Igaguri's like, no, I haven't. That's why I feel so messed up and came here to tell you to keep playing soccer. As he gets on one of the little panda things and he's just creaking back and forth. Aww. Nagi's like, so you think the same as Asagi? Nah. It's just my selfish ego as someone who got dropped out with you. The moment your offer posted and you knew you'd lost, what did you feel, Nagi? Oof. And then we cut back to that infinite moment of Nagi just falling in the middle of everybody. Right? Is this before or after he got roasted by Ego-san? Right? Nagi's like, I guess I wasn't that surprised. Yeah, gotcha. I was frustrated, but happy. And he's just looking up. And Nagi's caught off guard. He's like, huh? I mean, I went off to Blue Lock to become a pro soccer player. So no matter what the amount was, I got a salary offer. I wouldn't have to take over the temple. That dream came true. To use Ego's words, I was satisfied with that. Oh, okay. So this man, honestly, Ego Guri, I appreciate that, bro. You were just happy to be there. You were just happy to be there, and you know what? I respect that. I respect that. I was frustrated but happy. Okay. What about you? Were you satisfied? And Nagi's like, satisfied? Sometimes there are things you need to give up on, even if you're not. No way, man. There are no limits on dreams. And Nagi's like, shocked, like, what? Why is he talking to me like a main protagonist of a manga right now? All that all that a dream has is the size of its scale. My dream of going pro was big enough for me to wager my life, but not big enough to become the world's best. So I left Blue Lock satisfied. But you're different. You're not satisfied at all, are you? Man, spitting facts. Yeah, Nagi. I think we all know that, bro. Quit smoldering, Prodigy. There are no forbidden dreams in this world. Oh, he's like, hold your head up high. You are strong. He's giving him the Sukuna treatment. Nagi's like, huh? And he's like, there. I came here to say that. Hey, Igaguri, the truth is, and he's like, what? Huh? President Buratsuda offered you an alternate route to the U-20 team? And Nagi's like, yeah, I don't get it. What the hell, old man? You didn't come to see me? Damn it, Buratsuda. Damn it, Three Treasures. I shouldn't have asked. Damn. But like, no, bro. Like, don't even think about it. Like, you're going to be throwing away your whole soccer career. Go play for Manshine City. So I declined. Huh? Why? It's not like I want to ruin Blue Lock. I just can't betray them. And Ikaguri's like, he like stops swinging. He's like, Nagi, is that the only reason? Huh? Yeah, that's all. Huh? What are you talking about? You're already the world's biggest Blue Lock trader. Huh? Says Nagi. Think about it. At the last minute, you made that pass and lost. What did you think was the opposite of the ideal of the world's best striker? And now you say you can't betray them? You're out of your mind, you dumbass. The more we talk, the more pissed off I get. So then, what would you think if I obeyed Buratsuda and went to Blue Lock? It'd be lame. Oh, so then what are you talking about, bro? And what would Rio and Asagi think? That it was super lame. They'd be like, you showed your sorry ass here again? And Nagi's like, yeah, you probably right. You probably right. Oh, guys, sorry. Also, guys, if you hear like background noise, that's because I got a fan going on in the background. It's like 95 degrees over here in Brooklyn. Yeah, so y'all have to deal with that noise. I got some lo-fi playing in the background too. We're working at it. All right. So yeah, Igaguri's out here just telling Nagi. But I'm happy that Nagi actually has somebody to like talk to about this and like bounce ideas off of, because again, Rio should have reached out to this man at least one time to be like, hey, how's it going? How are you doing? Just talk to me. But Nagi's just keeping to himself. Let's be honest, he's not absolutely like the smartest guy, right? So Nagi's just agreeing with Igaguri. But if you're going to quit on your dream based on what others think, then just give up. It won't come true anyway. What? Are you picking a fight? Yeah, bring it on. My parents were against my dream, so when I went to Blue Lock, I left the house with this resolve. If I lose, I'll work in the temple forever, or I'll become a soccer pro. I wagered my dreams against the risk. Okay, true. Well, we already got that backstory. All right. Sorry. People can only give their all when their hope is backed against despair. Chasing my dream let me fight in the flow state. But what about you? You can't even say what you want to win for yourself. You're stuck because you never thought about what would happen if you fail. And why was it you and not me? And we just see Igaguri's hat on the floor. If I had your talent, I'd still try to be the world's best, even if it was painful and lame. Oh, this is such a sweet moment. Igaguri just grabbing Nagi and he's just yelling at him. I mean, I get it, because, but I still don't. I get that. I get that Igaguri is at this point trying to convince Nagi to do the Burotsuda 3, but I don't know if Nagi has told him about like the contracts and like he pretty much sells his soccer career to Burotsuda after this. So it really wouldn't make sense for me. It's the better deal to go to Manshine City and just forget about Blue Lock for a little while. I just, ugh, this is so annoying. All right. Damn, sorry. I'm just talking nonsense. It's your life after all. Sorry for butting in. Wow, he collected himself very fast. But now we see a little light in Nagi's eyes. Igaguri, thanks for coming to see me. You would make a good monk. Huh? Aw. Him putting the hat on him is like he's a baby. What? Huh? But I'm going to be a soccer pro. I'm not going to be a monk. Where are you going? What a pain, man. Hey, we're not done talking. No, I'm good now. Huh? Seeing you got me fired up. Oh, 2 days until the U-20 World Cup. Oh, wow. This was a fast chapter. Oh, and now we see the fire of ego burning all throughout Nagi's body. Holy crap. Okay, so Igaguri was the one to ignite the fire in Nagi's soul here, this chapter. Okay, takeaways. Igaguri is not part of the Buratsuda 3. He is not even working with Buratsuda, which is what I think a lot of people thought. Another takeaway, I guess at this point, Nagi is going to go back to Buratsuda and say that he wants to join the team. I don't really agree with what Igaguri said, with him being like, you're already like the world's biggest blue lock trader. I understand like what he's saying, where like in that moment you passed instead of like going for your goal and making your moment, but like at this point he's kind of like, the only downside to the Buratsuda thing really is the contracts thing. Like you're selling your soul to the devil. That's it. So, what was the? Hold on. Let me go to the. Which chapter was it where it was the devil? Something with the devil. Pride chicken. Yeah, here it is. All right. So Buratsuda is over here. Pride chicken. I still don't understand what a pride chicken is. Okay. Let's see. With number one, you must pass the selection test that he devises. All right, that's extremely easy. No, like that's not even a challenge. Number two, if you do pass and become one of my Buratsuda 3, you must give me control over your future soccer career and contracts. In short, the remainder of your life playing soccer will be mine until the day you die. Lastly, number three, once you return to Blue Lock, you must play soccer solely to prove ego wrong. You'll drive him to an early retirement, and I'll take over as the new boss of Blue Lock. Okay. So the third one, where you just have to like prove ego wrong, like I guess like that just means like he'll just be like, I don't really know what that means exactly. Maybe like he plays alongside the Buratsuda 3 to like, but like what's proving ego's ideology wrong? Like not being an egoist, not like striving for your own goal and being a team player. Is that what it is? I guess. And then control over your future soccer career and contracts. That's the one that like, so I guess he gets to decide what team he plays for. And then the contracts, like that's what gets me is this guy is just gonna, I mean, at the end of the day, he's gonna want Nagi to play for a good team. He's gonna want Nagi to get big contracts, because the bigger the contract, the more money that Buratsuda is going to get from that contract. Right now, the only thing is how much money is he going to get from the contract? Is he getting like a 20%, Or is he getting like a 45, 50%? That's where I'm just like, oh, Nagi, hold on, bro. You don't really have to do this. That's the only thing. But I understand where Igaguri was also telling is this the chapter? Yeah. Was also telling him, like, who cares if Rio and Asagi say, like, oh, dude, it's lame that you're coming back from, like, Buratsuda. Like, that's so, like, what are you doing? I understand, like, that aspect of it. Um, the look, like, who cares if I came back with Buratsuda? At the end of the day, he gave me an opportunity. Ego didn't want to do that. Um, and then yeah, that's kind of it, right? The only, like, again the selection thing doesn't matter. The proving Ego wrong, like, I guess what Igaguri said here, like, listen, buddy, you're already, like, proving him. You're already trying to prove him wrong. You're already the Blue Lock's biggest traitor. The only thing is the contracts. But I guess he can try, because it's not like he's gonna take 100% of Nagi's earnings, right? That's just criminal. So in this regard, I guess, because Buratsuda, his goal is to take over Blue Lock, right? And I guess he'll want people like Nagi around him to play for him because he just wants good and popular players, right? That's the whole reason why he wanted to keep him in Blue Lock, because he's seeing social media. He's seeing, like, the people who are, like, uh, leaving comments and reviews and, like, oh my God, look at this guy, he's so cool, blah, blah, blah. So in that regard, I never thought that Ikaguri's convo would also, like, convince me, like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't such a bad idea, because I guess it's not. I guess it's not compared to, like, what he could be. At least he is playing for Blue Lock at the end of the day. So, all right, this chapter I'll probably give it maybe like a 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, it was slightly above average here. The only reason I'd probably give it a 6 is because he did fire up Nagi, right? And at this point, he fired me up too, and now I kind of want Nagi to join the Buratsuda 3. It all just depends on the contracts with Buratsuda, but I don't think we're gonna get, like, the contract negotiation breakdown in the manga, right? It's not like Nagi's gonna sit down with his lawyer or whatever. I think it's at this point. Wow, at this point, actually, it's 2 days until the World Cup. 2 days, which, hold on, in the last chapter, hold on, real quick, this panel is fire of Nagi. I love it. Real quick, though, when we ended the last chapter, right? How much time was left until the World Cup? The U-20 final training starts now, right? Blah, blah. Then Igaguri comes over. All right. So at this point, yeah, the 2 weeks are up. 30 days. Okay. See? 30 days until the U-20 World Cup. See, I knew that we weren't going to get them doing their special training. I knew that wasn't going to happen, right? So now at the end of this other chapter, now it's 2 days until the World Cup, which means that when Nagi, at this point, sorry, at this point, Nagi, I feel like, is going to do the Buratsuda 3 deal, right? He's going to go that route. And now he has 2 days until the U-20 World Cup. As of this moment of him talking to Ikaguri, is that what we're talking about here? Right? Because if that's the case, then Nagi's going to come, like, it's going to be a little rusty, right? Especially with everybody who's literally been doing, like, they each had their special assignments in the 2-week break. Then there's the 30 days of the special training. Like, these guys are going to come back built different. And Nagi's just going to be like Nagi, right? So, and Nagi also has to, you know what? Nagi also still has to pass, like, the first selection or whatever. So maybe we don't even see Nagi in the Nigeria game, right? Maybe we see Nagi when we go to France, or actually England, that would kind of make sense if we saw Nagi when we because it's England's the third round. So yeah, we might not even see Nagi in France. Yeah. Um, so I wonder at what point when the Buratsuda 3 all come into play at that point. But yeah, this was a good chapter. Again, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. At this point, 2 days until the World Cup, I guess we're going to see everybody like fly to wherever the World Cup, the U-20 World Cup is being held, whatever country that is, and everyone giving us their oohs and ahs about like wherever they're going to play. I can't wait to see the new jerseys, whatever fit it's going to be. I'm hoping we get some kind of like color spread. I mean, I don't think we're going to because we just got one like 4 chapters ago or 3 chapters ago. But yeah, so I'm excited to see the Nigeria team. I'm excited for people to play again together. Finally, like we got everybody. We got Bachiro, we got Hiyori, we got Corona. I can't wait to see Isagi as a front man for the Blue Lock team alongside Rain. I think it's going to be. I mean, this first game is going to be rusty. All right, let's be honest. But I need another Asagi goal. I'm ready for it. All right. So that's it for today. Thank you to anybody who stopped by to watch the Blue Lock live stream. I really appreciate it. Chapter 311 coming out next week, I hope. No break. Corey and I will be doing a One Piece live stream on Sunday after the new chapter comes out. So stay tuned for that. Kimmy is going to continue her Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough on Wednesday, so that is tomorrow. One of our newest episodes of the podcast itself did come out last week. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, please do. We have a new episode coming out next Tuesday, but like, subscribe, let me know if there's anything I should do different. I really appreciate anybody who stopped by again. And other than that, sayonara. See you later.